Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors. This week, upon popular demand, we're bringing you a couple more of turkey hunts from Mike Mansell from last season, in hopes to cure a little bit of spring fever that we all have with this upcoming 2013 season right around the corner. We start today's show out with Mike Mansell and his friend Justin Klein. Hunting a longbeard right here in Portage County. Stay tuned, because later we'll have one more turkey hunt with Mike Mansell, and this time he's bringing along his dad. From a backyard shed to a 9,000 square foot cabin of your dreams, the sky's the limit with the Woody system from Cabin Tech. Find us online at www.cabintech.com. Spring is here and summer is right around the corner at Frank's Hardware. Get everything you need right on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point for this spring and summer's projects at Frank's Hardware. Big or small, Dave's Body Shop does it all. If you want professional quality body and repair work, Dave is definitely your guy. All insurance work is welcome.
Hi, I'm Dave from Dave's Body Shop in Stevens Point. The guys down in Allen's got this ambulance and they wanted it fixed. They went to a couple body shops and every body shop wanted an arm and a leg. The guy says, hey, I just want a price I can live with. So I gave him a price they could live with.
So next time you need a job done right, head down to 825 Park Street in Stevens Point to
Dave's Body Shop, a place that you're always welcome.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Welcome to Bucks and Bulls Archery. This week I'm going to talk a little bit about your sight picture. The sight picture is a pin movement you see, whether it's on a deer or a target or a techno hunt room or wherever you might be shooting. First of all, this is a sight. A lot of the sights have an up post like this, and when you're aiming at the dot or the deer or wherever you might be aiming, your pin should be floating around a little bit in the X-ring or on the deer somewhere. It doesn't have to sit really still. It's almost impossible to hold it still like this. It'll move around as you're aiming. But what you don't want your pin to come in the target or the bottom of the deer and come up like this. And while it's still moving, you pull your trigger and shoot. Your group is going to be like this, and you'll probably end up wounding a deer. You'll shoot low or high because you'll hit your trigger a little ahead of time anticipating it, or you'll be past your target and you'll punch your trigger up here. Or same thing from the side. A lot of people come in from the side. They'll come in, they'll get close, wham, they'll shoot there. They'll be coming in like this and wham, they'll shoot there, and they wonder why they're shooting right and left all the time, and they're really not. It's just where the pin is when you shoot. You're hitting where you're aiming, but you're not aiming at the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, just one thing here with bow stabilizers and weights that'll kind of, once you get your form down and you come into the target from the top, and this will slow it down so you can kind of just hold it here and move it around like that. It won't go like this or like that or like that. Okay. First thing we have here is this is pretty much just a basic bow hunting setup where if you can see, the front of the stabilizer has a slot groove on the weight, so you can move it in and out, up and down. It does a 360, however you want to do it. Depends on when you hold your bow out, you can slide that weight around to balance your bow. So if you can kind of open your hand and your bow will stay nice and straight like this, it won't go like that, it won't go like that, it'll stay nice and straight. Okay. And that will definitely help your sight picture go from jerky to kind of slow it right down in the center. And like I say, it works same on a deer, turkey, anything, not just a target. Okay, now this setup here would be a little bit more advanced bow hunter setup where you have a back weight. And this back weight is designed, it's got another 360 adjustment here where I can go in and out and up and down. And I adjust this weight according to my grip again. This one I got balanced really nice. This is a bow I use. Look, I can let go of that bow and it sits still right in my hand. It won't move just by adjusting this weight up and down, in and out to make it balanced. So that makes my sight picture slow down real slow. I can aim with confidence. It's not jumping around, jerky. And I added a little weight to the bow too to make it a little bit more steady. And like I say, that's kind of a more advanced bow hunter setup, but all the target shooters that shoot all over the country for money use these back bars for a reason, and I don't really know why hunters don't. A lot of them don't, but it's just another advantage to holding steady and making a good shot. All right, now this bow is set up for competition. You probably wouldn't want to take this out in the woods with you. You'd probably get tangled up in a brush somewhere and you'd be in there for a couple days trying to get out. But anyway, now this kind of shows you why this little hunting stabilizer is to an advantage. When a target shooter that shoots for money, that shoots competitive, some people make a living shooting archery. Why do they use a big stabilizer like this? Because it really helps them hold steady on target. It slows down the target movement. You hold steadier with the weight out front. Here's the back bar. Look at the weights he has on there. And that's all about holding steady. It's a little bit to a big extreme here for target shooting for money. Bow hunting, you wouldn't need all this, but you definitely would help if you had something like I showed you on the previous bow. I'm going to go over a couple of the hunting stabilizers that I have here. First of all, we got a 10-inch camouflage stabilizer, and as you can see, the end has some rubber on it that helps dampen the shot after the shot. It really doesn't have anything to do with holding steady, but the weight on the end of the rubber piece here would help you hold steadier because your bow's heavier and just balance a little better. And they come in black, camouflage, pretty much any color you want. This is the one I was showing you earlier with the slide, where you can slide this weight at a 360 anywhere you want to balance your bow, and you kind of move it around as you're holding your bow. It's just so you don't get your bow to cant right and left and make you shoot right and left. Okay, and this will be kind of the same stabilizer, heavy weight on the end, a little bit longer. I hunt with I think mine's 12 inches. A lot of people think that gets in the way when you're hunting, but it really doesn't, because your arrow sticks out there 30 inches anyway. If you draw back, it might stick out a little bit further in the arrow, but if it helps the shot, helps you hold steadier, it's a big advantage. Then we got like the carbon blade here. As you can see, it's real narrow, and you put it on the bow like this, so when it's a windy day, it doesn't push your bow back and forth on you. It just helps less wind drag. Again, we got the weight, the rubber on the end. Then probably the most popular hunting stabilizer is a little rubber one like this. A lot of people use because they're afraid to use the long one, but definitely the long one will help you out a little bit better. And anytime you add rubber on your bow, like all these things have some sort of rubber on them, it helps dampen the shot, quiets the shot down. It doesn't really have anything to do with holding steady. It just makes your bow a little bit quieter, a little less vibration. That's about it as far as hunting stabilizers. We can come on in here. We could level your bow for you, balance it out good, and we'll be right back.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to-the-yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long-range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real Deal Mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Spring is here and summer is right around the corner at Frank's Hardware. Get everything you need right on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point for this spring and summer's projects at Frank's Hardware.
Hi, I'm Gary from Bucks and Bulls Archery, and I'm here today with Chris from HHA Sports out of Wisconsin Rapids. We sell sights and rests and stuff that you guys make in Wisconsin Rapids, local product, which is really nice.
You bet, you sell a bunch of them.
I try to help the local people as much as I can. I know you guys do the same. So, and what we're going to talk about today, we have an archery tournament coming up here, March 25th and 26th. It's a fundraiser for the Honor Flight, and I don't know if you want to fill us in a little bit on that.
Yeah, Never Forgotten Honor Flight's based out of Wausau, Gary. They've been around since 2010, I believe. I got involved with them last year as a volunteer. And after volunteering for the October shoot, I met Tom Wood from the Rib Out Bowman up in Brokaw. They've got a local outdoor archery club up there. And after talking with some of the other volunteers, I just got thinking, well, what can HHA do to raise money for this great organization? Mm-hmm. And for people that don't know about the Honor Flight, what it is, it's a flight that takes off 4 times a year from the Mosinee Airport, and they take veterans from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam to Washington, D.C. for the day.
And what do they do there? Look at the monuments?
They
and
go
stuff,
and look at all the monuments, and I mean, they get the rock star treatment. I mean, they've got a police escort everywhere they go, so I mean, it's like getting the express pass at Disneyland. They get to go first in line to all the monuments. And it's a very emotional experience for some of those guys, because unfortunately, they didn't all get the welcome home that they deserve. So when they come back into the airport 10:30 at night, the airport is just packed with hundreds, if not pushing 1,000 people, waving flags and music playing. I mean, it's a pretty cool.
I talked to a few people that went on that honor flight as a mentor, and they said it's a life-changing experience what happens there.
I don't doubt that, because just being just a volunteer at the airport and seeing the impact that it has, I'm on the list to be a guardian at some point and go. But I mean, it's been a life-changing thing for me already, just as a volunteer, and my feet haven't even left the ground yet. So it's pretty cool. So. In talking with those guys, I thought, well, what can HHA do to raise some money? So with the success and the reputation that we've got in our community here, I said, let's do an archery shoot. And after I was at Here Aim for a Cure last summer, and hearing how well that went, and just seeing the crowd that you drew for that, you were the first phone call that I made last fall and said, hey, what do you think about doing an archery shoot up here? And here we are.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can write a nice check for them at the end.
You bet. That's the plan. And I mean, we've, you've been gracious enough to open up your doors here. We've got our friends at Antler Archers in Rapids. We're going to have another shoot there in June. That'll be an outdoor 3D. And then the last one will be up in Brokaw in August.
Mountain Bowman.
Yep. So, between these 3 shoots this year, hopefully we can raise some money. And it costs $500 to send a vet to DC. So. And they've currently got over 1,000 people on their waiting list. So that's about, at 4 flights a year, it's about 2.5 years. If you're a veteran and you want to sign up for the honor flight, it's going to take you 2.5 years to go. So we figure anything we can do to contribute to that cause, hopefully we can shorten up that waiting list a little bit. And this can be something that hopefully we can be doing for years to come.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Okay, the tournament here at Bucks and Bulls is going to be on March 25th and 26th. And we're doing a pre-registration on those days because of the limited space, and we're gonna have 10 people every 2 hours shoot. And if that fills up, or if you can't make it that weekend, you could come in during the week now anytime and shoot your score, and we'll have some silent auction stuff available at that time. And the tournament's gonna be a 20-yard tournament. 60 arrows at 20 yards at a 5-spot or single spot blue face target. We can show you how it works and how to score it. It's pretty simple, and it's all about raising money for the honor flight. And we got prizes for the tournament plus silent auction to raise some more money.
Yeah, and how many people have you got signed up already, Gary? Probably
it's getting close to 70.
70 already. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I don't doubt we'll have over 100. So if there are people that want to come in, they should probably start lighting up your phones, hopefully. So
yeah.
Yeah, as far as the prizes go, I mean, we've gotten a lot of support within our industry. I've got a lot of friends being in the industry for many years. I mean, Matthew's donated us a brand new Halon 32 that we'll give away at the end of the 3 shoots, and all you have to do to get registered for that is simply participate in one of the 3 shoots.
So anyone that shoots is registered to
correct
win the bow. That's a nice prize.
Yep. Our friends at Reconics, they've actually donated us some trail cameras. So we've got a couple Reconics trail cameras. We've got a $1,000 Vortex spotting scope up for silent auction. A High Plains camo suit from Predator Camo. A lot of other stuff. I've gotten to know quite a few people in the sporting world over the last few years, so we've got some autographed memorabilia. Jordan Zimmerman's a friend of ours, donated a set of cleats that he wore in the Tigers game last year, autographed cleats.
Something about Jonathan Lucroy?
Lucroy, I'm hoping he's on the flyer. He's actually playing in the World Baseball Classic right now, so worst case, I'm going to have to give up my own Jonathan Lucroy bat for the silent auction.
Oh, no.
I told him he'd have to replace that for me, so.
Well, the ladies that come in the store, Jonathan Lucroy.
Yeah, yeah, so they might be getting my own bat that he gifted me a couple of years ago, and he'll have to replace it for me, but J.J. Hardy, Tony Stewart, I don't actually know Tony Stewart personally, but one of our friends in the industry actually manages his ranch down in Indiana. So Tony, when he heard veterans, he donated 3 autographed die-cast cars to us. We'll have one of those here to bid on, and just a lot of cool stuff for folks to bid on. Even if they're not archers, they can come down, bid on this cool silent auction stuff, and give back to the cause. So
yeah, we'd both appreciate it if you just stop in and spend an hour or two, talk to us, and look at the silent auctions, and If you want to shoot a bull, you're more than welcome to shoot a bull.
You bet, you bet. So, and I think I don't think we talked about the fees. It's $20 for adults, $10 for kids. So, and I think you've got quite a few of your kids coming to shoot already. So it'll be a fun weekend and supporting a great cause. So again, I just appreciate you opening up your doors, opening up your heart to these folks, and I know the Honor Flight guys will appreciate it.
Thank you guys too.
And yeah, you bet. And Jim Campbell, who co-founded the Honor Flight, will actually be here. I don't know if he's going to be here both days, but he'll be here Saturday for sure. So he'll be down here to talk more freely to people about the flight if they want more information about it. If you've got veterans in your family from Korea, World War II, Vietnam, get them on the list. It's a really great cause, and from everything I've seen and heard, it's a life-changing day for these guys. So
the archery tournament is here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, March 25th, 26th. We're at 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point, and our phone number is 715-341-2825. If you want to call ahead, reserve a spot, or you can just stop in during the week prior to the tournament and shoot. But remember, it's an Honor Flight fundraiser more so than archery tournament.
Big or small, Dave's Body Shop does it all. If you want professional quality body and repair work, Dave is definitely your guy. All insurance work is welcome.
Hi, I'm Dave from Dave's Body Shop in Stevens Point. The guys down in Allen's got this ambulance and they wanted it fixed. They went to a couple body shops and every body shop wanted an arm and a leg. The guy says, hey, I just want a price I can live with. So I gave him a price they could live with.
So next time you need a job done right, head down to 825 Park Street in Stevens Point to
Dave's Body Shop, a place that you're always welcome.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
From a backyard shed to a 9,000 square foot cabin of your dreams, the sky's the limit with the Woody system from Cabin Tech. Find us online at www.cabintech.com. And now, as promised, we end today's episode with another turkey hunt from last year's season. Mike's dad, Robert, has a history of getting a bird on opening day every year for the past 6 years. This is opening day of 2012 last year. Mike's out to help his dad hopefully continue that streak.
Still quite a ways away. See, I didn't see. I said I don't like to go to a spot when I don't see birds at night. We didn't see a bird here, but they were here always in the morning. Watch your left shoulder. I think he's gonna come out where it kind of opens up down there. He's coming fast now. Yeah.
it again. Even when they're roosted.
I
600 yards in the woods.
You underestimate your calling ability, Michael. That bird was in the woods half a mile.
He was gonna wail on him. I should have let him do it. But
Oh, he's a nice bird, nice heavy bird. Well, another. That last little pull I gave on that decoy, though, that they come through that fence just like nobody's.
You heard me say when I saw him, right?
Yeah.
They were not far when I saw him. Probably 25 yards, 30 yards.
You must have saw him quite a ways in the woods, huh? I had no doubt in your calling ability, even if they were in there a half mile.
I knew that last time he got well, I didn't have to do anything else.
See, yesterday they were roosted like, they weren't in here 50 yards.
Now, was there just one yesterday or two?
I figured there was two. And then that other day when I was here, they might have been in a little bit deeper, but not much.
What do you got there for a bird?
Well, he's my traditional never have any spurs. I mean, he's got maybe 3/4 inch spurs. I never shoot a bird with much spurs, but he's a heavy bird.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week.